bring it out. It's Coleman. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Mountaineers offense as they take control of the football first. And we'll be seeing plenty of Jakari Lewis. The ground game on him to pick up those tough yards and take care of the ball.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
He is, and I tell you what, to watch in this matchup where they're kind of outmatched at most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit and maybe be neutral to get him some of those matchups? But he is the one guy on this offense that can make life very, very difficult for you, and the other defense knows that. Really curious to watch how this unfolds.
So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Coleman's got it on the right side. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
And the Mountaineers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The run inside. It's Lewis. And they're able to get him on the ground.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the...
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. 3rd down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit, because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that first down.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Mountaineers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Finds the tight end. Play is halted momentarily as the training staff is out to check on an injured member of the Wolfpack. The freshman safety still down on the field as he's being attended to by the medical personnel. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Oh, they're after him. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
That's a good decision by the quarterback. I know that's not going to come up on the stat sheet, but you're in the pocket, nobody's open. Don't risk turning it over. Just throw it away.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. They want to run this quarterback. They stop him right there. They tried to convert with the run, and the defense was up for the challenge. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. It is perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. So NC State's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And it will be C.J. Bailey at the helm. Tough day in that last loss. Threw a couple of interceptions and did not throw a touchdown pass. Gonna run it. It's Scott. Breaks into the open. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They're going to ride this running back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Working that left side now. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5. The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Wants to throw it again. Here's a heat. Finds space on the right. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
When I see the defense in man coverage, I'm trying to get my fast guy versus their worst corner. Trying to get a great matchup on the outside, take advantage of it to make big plays.
Oh, he's got a chance. Got enough for the 1st. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Training staff is out there tending to the injured player, and we will step aside. What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. He slides that just inside the right upright. And the 3 ball gives us a tie.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the ball is loose on the return. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal a possession. NC State heads out gearing up to go on the attack. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Bringing the heat. Makes the grab on the left. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. He got it, and he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away he wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the 1st down.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Slams it ahead. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Wolfpack. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. These two teams feeling each other out a bit, down 10-3 as they open this drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And they can't make the connection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too...
Maybe a crease. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And they finally get him down, but not before he's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Singleton. Gets it to him on the screen. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. And the Mountaineers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Got it behind the line. It's James. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Caught, and he's got room. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Mountaineers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Now from inside the red zone. Under fire, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
After the sack, they have their work cut out for them. Basically, they have to get it to the other side of town. The play-action fake. On target. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
The give on the option. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Wolfpack offense comes out. To start this drive. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. Bunch formation for these receivers. On the run, it's Scott. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He might want another play. Looking to fire. He hurls one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
They'll run it to the right side. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Keep it on the ground. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. 1st and goal now as NC State tries to find a way to score. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. And he's in! Touchdown! Wolfpack!
Well, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. He'll bring it out. It's Coleman. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously...
Lets it fly! And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
Back to pass, it's Singleton. Caught in the backfield, it's Roberts. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Here's the snap. Ready to cut one loose. Got his man on the right. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Timeout called by NC State. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Mountaineers line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. No fair catches here, looking for room. He's got great speed. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Fires into traffic, picked off. Takes it the other way. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Looking to throw on first down. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on second down. Pocket breaking down. Working on the right. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half.
Timeout, Appalachian State.
Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We begin with a look at Wisconsin taking on the number 10 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. And it's the Nittany Lions in real jeopardy of kissing that top 10 ranking goodbye. They're being punked right now, dominated in every aspect of the game, and we haven't even hit halftime. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten. Now back to your game inside Carter Finley Stadium. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas in Carter Finley Stadium.
The Mountaineers. Booted away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
Coming out of the locker room, the App State head coach told me this is the moment his defense has to get organized. They have been a little problematic here in this first half, giving up too many points. And now, with the opponents getting the ball to start the second half, they do not want that momentum and a positive offensive output right here to change this game. He said our defense has to make a statement and make a stand, and it starts right now. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. NC State might want to keep slinging it after that last big play. They'll keep it on the ground. Maybe some room here. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. Here's the pressure. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. NC State with the 1st and 10 here. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Scott. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And the offense grateful for that penalty if they can just move it 1 more yard to get it in. The quarterback sneak. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again.
You know, if you're calling quarterback sneak in that situation, you're expecting to get the first down, but up front, you've got to do a better job getting some push. No way he got that first.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, North Carolina State. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And that's the way you punctuate the long drive. Nice job being physical, getting that ground game going, and Jesse finishing with the ground game.
Yeah, really, I think that drive is really a microcosm of what they've been doing all game, right? Imposing their will by running the football. The defense knew it was coming, and they still couldn't stop them.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Headed outside, it's Roberts. Got enough for the first. At the 45, on his way. Gashing the D on the right. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And he made the extra point without problem. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Bailey. A little screen to the running back. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes a grab deep. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
Blue 22.
What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Quarterback may change this route. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And they take it in for 6 more points. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Taken in on the right side by Coleman. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
They'll run the option. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. To the air, it's Singleton. Fires to the right. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And the Mountaineers want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Firing to the right, complete.
And the most important thing is the clock ticking for this defense. But you get a stop right here on 4th down, and this ball game is over. So one big stop, and you...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in, the first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
That's caught. It's Roberts. There he goes. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. They'll throw it from the red zone. Out of the backfield, he's open. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw again. He's going for the goal line. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to throw, it's Singleton. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the Mountaineers regain the lead. And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a 1-possession game.
And the offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play, shows off the hands first, got to make the catch first, does the rest, walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Picks up the first down. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21.
No doubt the offense at this point of the game with the lead late, they're going to try and run the football, and they're going to try and bleed the clock. They need all ball carriers to stay in bounds to keep this clock ticking, just like that guy did there.
No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Takes the handoff. It's Scott. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth. It's keep that clock running. It's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
Man, the nicest thing in sports to have is to be able to rely on the run game, to have the lead and be able to run that clock out. Just watch it tick, and the defense can do nothing about it. And that right there gets it done. Leaning on the ground game, and Jesse, I don't know about the clock, but that thing's about to run out.
And that's really the identity of this offense, too. They are going to be physical. They're going to run the ball even when you know it's coming. And in that situation where you just need 1 first down to end the game, you can go out and execute.
And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown, and it's not just a touchdown. It is a dagger in this game.
They play to the final. Scoring late. Maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. After this, it'll be a wrap. To the air, it's Singleton. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Can't make the catch. In fact, he just flat dropped it, and they just dropped the game. All business today for this ball club. They come out, and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.